Welcome to the Grimdark Chronicles. Something of mystery, an information repository, and a place of history and bygone times. With the archival world of Calliope lost to heretical treachery, now only a few data repositories remain. In the grimdark universe of Warhammer 40,000, where countless civilizations vie for survival amidst ceaseless war, cities in space are monumental testaments to the ingenuity, ambition, and resilience of their creators. These vast constructs, unbound by the limitations of planetary surfaces, serve as sanctuaries, strongholds, and hubs of activity for the galaxy's diverse factions. Whether designed as awe-inspiring works of art, impenetrable fortresses, or chaotic amalgamations of derelict ships, each spaceborne city reflects the culture, technology, and ethos of its builders. Craftworlds of the Eldar. Craftworlds are massive, self-sustaining starships designed by the Eldar during the height of their empire, shortly before the catastrophic event known as the Fall. As the Eldar civilization descended into decadence and hedonism, some foresaw the collapse and constructed these vessels to escape the impending destruction. Following the creation of Slaanesh, the chaos god of excess, and the annihilation of much of their race, craftworlds became sanctuaries for the surviving Eldar, carrying with them their cultural heritage, traditions, and the precious soul stones needed to preserve their souls from consumption by Slaanesh. Each craft world is a masterpiece of psychic engineering. The material wraithbone forms the skeletal framework of the ships, growing and regenerating under the influence of bone-zingers, who act as both architects and healers. The interior of a craft world is divided into zones, including lush arboreal areas replicating the beauty of Eldar homeworlds, industrial zones producing advanced technology, and cultural hubs where artistry and tradition are preserved. The craft worlds are also heavily armed, with advanced weaponry and psychic defenses enabling them to survive encounters with the Imperium, chaos, and other threats. Craft worlds vary significantly in size, purpose, and character. Oathway, for instance, orbits near the Eye of Terror, its proximity necessitating a warlike posture and fostering an unusually high number of seers. Bieltan, in contrast, is militant, dedicating itself to reclaiming lost Eldari maiden worlds. Iondon, once among the largest craft worlds, was devastated by a tyrannid hive fleet and now relies heavily on ghost warriors to bolster its diminished population. These craft worlds not only serve as homes, but also symbolize the enduring spirit of the Eldari race. Blackstone fortresses. Blackstone fortresses are among the most enigmatic constructs in the galaxy, their origins predating even the Imperium. Believed to be linked to the ancient Necrons, these massive space-borne fortresses are constructed from Blackstone, a material with unique anti-psychic properties and an unknown method of manufacture. These fortresses drift in the void, often appearing near critical junctures in galactic history, seemingly with a purpose of their own. The labyrinthine interiors of Blackstone fortresses are both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Their corridors and chambers follow alien designs with geometric patterns that confound human understanding. The fortresses are equipped with immense weaponry capable of decimating fleets or planets. Despite their destructive power, they also function as self-sustaining cities, housing populations that may include opportunistic humans, Xenos scavengers, or the forces of chaos. One notable Blackstone fortress is the Fortress of Eternal Torment, captured by Abaddon the Despoiler. During the 13th Black Crusade, Abaddon used the fortress as a strategic weapon, harnessing its power to devastate Imperial forces. These constructs, while enigmatic, are central to the ongoing wars between the Imperium, Chaos, and other factions, often sought for the immense power they offer. To Corsciuto, orbital cities, Corsciuto, or orbital cities, are a cornerstone of the Tau Empire's expansionist efforts. These immense space-borne habitats reflect the Tau's philosophy of efficiency and innovation, acting as mobile hubs for colonization, research, and military operations. Unlike static planetary cities, Corsciuto are modular in design, allowing them to be rapidly reconfigured for specific purposes. This adaptability is a hallmark of Tau engineering, embodying their ethos of adaptability and optimization. The Tau aircast primarily inhabits these orbital cities, as their physiology is best suited for low-gravity environments. Corsciuto often serve as staging grounds for planetary colonization, allowing the Tau to establish logistical and industrial infrastructure in space before deploying ground-based operations. The cities are also heavily armed, with advanced shielding and weaponry ensuring their protection from potential threats. The Farsight Enclaves, a breakaway faction of the Tau Empire led by Commander Farsight, have developed their own orbital cities as centers of governance and military strategy. These cities serve as a testament to the Tau's ambition and their capacity to adapt and thrive even in isolation from their central empire. Space Hulks. Space Hulks are unique among spaceborne cities in that they are not intentionally constructed, but rather accidental conglomerations of derelict starships, asteroids, and other space debris fused together. These enormous structures drift unpredictably through the warp and real space, often becoming temporary settlements for various factions. Rogue traders, pirates, heretics, and Xenos alike have established colonies within these chaotic labyrinths, carving out livable zones amidst the wreckage. Living on a space hulk is fraught with danger. Genestealer infestations are common, as the dark, confined spaces provide the perfect breeding ground for these tyrannid bioforms. However, the allure of ancient technologies and lost treasures drives many to risk exploration. The Sin of Damnation is one of the most famous space hulks, known for being the site of a Blood Angel's mission to purge a deadly Genestealer infestation. Despite their chaotic nature, space hulks occasionally serve as strategic assets. Their massive size and unpredictability make them difficult to destroy, and some are used as mobile bases by opportunistic factions. These drifting monstrosities embody the danger and opportunity present in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Orbital rings and habitats. Orbital rings and habitats are large-scale space stations that serve as independent cities in the void. These constructs are particularly favored by the Adeptus Mechanicus, who use them as research facilities and manufactorums. Such stations are essential to maintaining the technological backbone of the Imperium, as they allow for experimentation and production away from the constraints of planetary ecosystems. Imperial naval stations like Port Maw exemplify the strategic importance of orbital habitats. These stations act as hubs for fleet operations, trade, and defense, often housing tens of thousands of personnel. Orbital habitats are equipped with artificial gravity, advanced life support systems, and formidable defenses, ensuring their viability as self-sufficient entities in the vast expanse of space. Imperial Star Forts. Imperial Star Forts are the pinnacle of the Imperium's spaceborne military architecture. These colossal fortresses serve as defensive bastions, housing entire communities of military personnel, logistical workers, and civilians. Their immense firepower allows them to repel even the most determined assaults, making them critical to safeguarding key Imperial territories. The Ramillies Star Fort, a class of modular star forts, is a prime example of this design philosophy. Deployed in strategic locations, these fortresses act as command centers, fleet bases, and logistical hubs. Their modular construction allows for customization, adapting them to the needs of a specific campaign or region. Star forts symbolize the Imperium's commitment to enduring strength and unyielding defense in the face of endless threats.